Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights. Or if you want to know how it is originally pronounced, just ask Angelica from the Rugrats.
Hanukkah!
Harmonica?
Hanukkah! You have to when you say it.
Come on, say it with me now. Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
There, was that so hard? Happy Hanukkah. This time, Hanukkah starts off at the beginning of winter, and it's not just a one-day holiday, but an 8-day holiday. So just imagine if Christmas was like this. Whoa, Christmas for 8 days? Sounds amazing. We surely would have a ball of fun, and on each or some of those days, you can give your friends and families presents, just in case if you missed it or just needed more time to look. But anyways, let us see how Hanukkah has done in this day and age within entertainment. Back in the 90s, as you can see, Rugrats was the only show to represent this holiday, as it begins season 4 with the celebration of Hanukkah. Tommy and his friends learn about the significance of Hanukkah. What's significant about Hanukkah is that the menorah miraculously kept lit for 8 days, despite the Jewish heroes not having enough oil for the lamp. For the amount of oil that they had for the lamp, it probably would have lasted just for hours and not days. Strange and interesting, isn't it? Now on to the next millennia, the 2000s. Full Court Miracle, a 2003 film. It's all about a Jewish team trying to win a basketball game. So therefore, they're going to need backup from a legendary player, Mr. Maccabee, named after the Maccabees. No, not those Maccabees, these Maccabees. Just kidding. His name is Lamont Carr, who is the Judah Maccabee of the story. The Maccabees were the ones who fought against the Greek king and regained the Jewish temple back from Greek to Jewish control. The famous player then helps Alex and his team win the game, and in return Alex finds the guy a place to live. And finally, the 2010s. This is when we see things picking up for Hanukkah. Whoa, the youngsters are really being exposed to Hanukkah this time. Super Y, a super educational show, and a special episode just like in the Rugrats. The kids also try to learn about Hanukkah. Everybody gets invited to Little Red's Hanukkah party, but before they go, they search for Little Red's favorite book and enter inside of it to find out more about Hanukkah.
Presto! We're in the book, Judith's Happy Hanukkah.
In Peg plus Cat, the characters are invited to Albert Einstein's house for his Hanukkah party, since Albert was actually Jewish. I would say the most famous Jewish scientist. But there's only one problem. Their party is disturbed by an infernal racket between the birds and the squirrels. So the kids help Einstein block out the noise after their plan to make the animals stop fighting had already failed.
Because it's just a box. It's not their home.
Hal's right. They're totally used to that box.
In Puppy Dog Pals, the puppies get ready to join Bob. But first, Bob needs oil for the latkes, while the dogs need time to regather all the ingredients, since they accidentally squandered them all away.
No! That's your egg.
So, the dogs look all over town until they get to a farm to regather all the ingredients that they need. They then have things ready in time for the party.
These latkes are delicious, Bob.
I didn't have as many eggs and potatoes as I thought. It's a miracle they made enough latkes.
That reminds me of the Hanukkah miracle I've been told about. Our ancestors thought they only had enough oil for 1 day, but it lasted for 8. We did it, Rolly. Bob made his latkes.
Now, in the big present episode from Clifford's Puppy Days, the animals celebrate both Christmas and Hanukkah at the same time.
Can we peek too? Oh, sure. Come on
Clifford and his friends
Nina,
were excited to open their big present for Christmas, but his female cat friend tells them about Hanukkah and the Hanukkah presents.
Wow.
As she was telling Clifford, she spun the dreidel and it went haywire all over the place.
Look at it go.
we have to stop it.
Right.
Then they tried to catch it,
Here, dreidel.
but aren't fast enough.
I see. It's a new dreidel game.
So it hits the menorah and breaks it.
Oh, dear.
First they try to put all the pieces to the menorah together normally without any substance, but it comes apart. Second, they try using jelly,
It doesn't look right. Well, at least it's back together.
but did that work? No.
Was back together, you mean?
Third, at last, they asked their bunny friend for her help.
Absolutely. Where there's a will, there's a way. We did it.
Well, it's
Beautiful.
Well, at least they tried their best with this one. But their owner ends up borrowing a menorah.
Borrowed a menorah.
How funny is that? This is exactly what Clifford suggested before they got their rabbit friend.
or we can ask Daffodil for help.
Well, what do we have here?
And it seems that their owner likes the menorah that they made.
With a little adjustment here and a little twist there. And look, we've got the most wondrous menorah I've ever seen.
From Nina's World, in the episode Nina's Hanukkah Adventure, they look for oil to cook the latkes, and they try to light the community menorah. You can watch this special Hanukkah episode through Hulu. In part 2 of a holiday episode from Super Agent Oso, the agent ventures out into the Holy Land to help a boy get the menorah ready. And you can watch this special Hanukkah episode through Amazon Prime. And finally, Elena of Avalor. In a particular episode, a princess from another kingdom with her brother and grandmother end up in Avalor because their ship got wrecked.
Barely is good enough. Let's get you inside.
As the princess and her grandmother discusses Hanukkah with Elena,
But on that very first Hanukkah, there was only enough oil to last for 1 night.
But it lasted for 8 nights.
Oh no. I just realized.
Princess Rebecca's grandmother then realizes that she still needs her Hanukkah.
Hanukkahs hold the candles we light for Hanukkah. Our boobies was passed down for generations in our family.
We were going to use it tonight in Galonia.
I had everything
And
all
that
planned
they're
out
in a
for when we
special
arrived.
store
It
far
was gonna be
away.
a perfect Hanukkah. But now,
Well, what an interesting name. Hanukkah. Sounds like Hanukkah. Elena then decides to help Rebecca give her grandmother the best Hanukkah.
It would be our pleasure to help you celebrate Hanukkah here in our castle.
Rebecca sings about Hanukkah to Elena to get her up to speed. As they were snacking on the treats, one of Rebecca's guards came to tell her that her grandma's stuff has washed up ashore.
I really could give her the perfect Hanukkah.
Can you help us open them?
Nah, I got it.
They then looked for this Hanukkah.
Huh. I should start wearing my tiara more often. Your grandmother sure packed a lot of coats.
She thinks my parents keep the palace too cold. This is the last one.
Whatever that is. Maybe another name for the menorah, because they found a broken menorah inside a chest.
It's broken. I need some glue.
They both
steady
take
cable,
it to
and
Isabel, Elena's younger super genius sister, at her lab to get it fixed. Turns out Rebecca is quite handy. Then they try to hurry to get things set up for Rebecca's grandma's Hanukkah fest. At the setup, Rebecca makes sure everything is perfect and tests out the dreidels that Isabel had made. And then after she found the right one,
it's perfect.
she accidentally ruins the setup.
No.
But Isabel saves the day.
Isn't it lovely?
Rebecca then tells her grandma,
But Bubby, it's nothing like your old one.
Nothing ever will be.
and then learns the most important lesson of all from Hanukkah. Work with what you got left
Making the most of what we have.
and making the best of it.
This Hanukkah will always remind me of our new friends in Avalon.
And this, my friends, is what Hanukkah is all about. Judah and the Maccabees regaining the Jewish temple from King Antiochus' control and celebrating by igniting their lamp with oil, in which it lasted for 8 days. And this was the miracle of Hanukkah. That's what's so significant about Hanukkah, is that regardless of them not having enough oil for their lamp, it somehow kept burning for 8 days. And that is why the Jewish people make potato pancakes or latkes for Hanukkah in order to remember that moment. And thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Goodbye. Happy Hanukkah to all the Jewish people out there.